have a representative from my country, the land of milk and honey, come and perform for us, it was like bringing a little piece of America to a war-torn country.
Majority of the people who attended that show came in from everywhere. They came in by helicopter.
I got my troop together. We got a dump truck load and we drove down there.
I had just landed in Vietnam. I didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe you come off the plane under fire or something, and I went to the show just within weeks of being there.
You have to remember back in 1968, 69, telecommunications was a whole lot different. In 1968, telephones didn't exist for us. It was letters or videotapes.
One of the most important ways that Hollywood traditionally shows its love is through its branch of the USO. Now, many people remember it as the Hollywood Canteen back in World War II. Well, it's still here, and it's going to last as long as there are men in uniform who need entertainment and a sense of home.
And you're a show business phenomenon. You became a star overnight.
Well, I was very, very lucky. I was on the Academy Awards, and people were nice enough to notice me.
Notice you. You shorted every power line between Santa Monica and Kansas City.
You're exaggerating.
I had only been out of high school for 11 months. Here I was seeing the best live performance I'd ever seen in my life. That happened to be in Vietnam.
Working in a hospital, we all couldn't go, but we drew straws, and I happened to be one of the lucky ones who got to go.
She was an all-American woman and just very exciting, and she sang some great songs and danced.
Piece of the American pie coming to see us 24,000 miles away.
In 1968, Anne Margret set off on her first around-the-world USO Christmas tour.
Starring Anne Margret.
Heading off to Vietnam, Anne Margret and the entire cast and crew got a little more excitement than they bargained for.
On your way to your first show in Vietnam, it is not considered cowardly to cross your fingers. Our first Vietnam show was at Long Binh, and 300 miles out, we blew our number 2 engine. Our C-130 crew feathered the prop, put out the fire, and had the crash crew standing by just in case.
After a safe landing, the show went on. With an overwhelming schedule of shows on 16 bases in 7 different countries and on 2 naval vessels, Bob, Anne Margret, and the troupe wowed audiences even under some of the harshest conditions.
Anne Margret, I want to thank you for making this trip. I want to tell you that.
Oh, you don't have to thank me, Bob, because I happen to love each and every one of these men, and I'd love to go out there and give them all a hug.
That would be silly.
Why?
Well, they have ensigns for that.
Perhaps some of Anne Margret's greatest contributions happened off the stage, while visiting our wounded heroes in their hospital beds.
I bet you're pretty sore, huh? God, what a drag. Do you have to go back to Vietnam?
No, I'm going back to the world in about 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Where's home?
Virginia.
Even after the Vietnam War, Anne Margret continued to support the morale and welfare of our troops, carrying on USO tours wherever service members were far from home.
I went to the Bob Hope USO show on December 27th of 1968.
I'll never forget her. One of the doctors took me under his wing and allowed me to sit up close and personal to the Anne Margret show. It was really something to see.
It was a wonderful time. She did a great job. Of course, the troops were all pretty excited.
There were these sea of soldiers, all of us dressed in the same color, you know.
I saw Anne Margret in person up at Pleiku with I don't know how many thousands of other guys.
It was thousands of soldiers.
thing that I remember the best was just as the show was ending, we all stood up and sang Silent Night. And it was so impressive to hear all those men's voices, you know, singing Silent Night. I'll never forget that.
Recognizing her selfless dedication, the USO presented Anne Margret with the Spirit of Hope Award in 2003. In 2005, Anne Margret helped pay tribute to Vietnam veterans during Operation Homecoming's Welcome Home event.
3rd Marine Division would like to present this. I shot it in 1966 in Da Nang, and we'd love for you to have it. You look great then, and you look great now.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm so grateful in so many ways. And I want to tell you, I have the deepest respect, admiration. You have my loyalty. Thank you. God bless.
My name is Tom Haggart. I was in the United States Army from January 10th, 1968 till September 12th, 1969.
My name is Jerry Kaiser. I was in the U.S. Army Aviation. I was in Vietnam from August of 67 to May 68. I went back from August of 69 to August of 1970.
My name is Charles Whitney. They call me Chuck. I spent 2 tours in Vietnam. I was very proud to serve with the Marine Corps.
I'm Valerie Buchan. I was an Army nurse. I was there from September of 1968 to September of 69. I was with the 12th Evacuation Hospital on the base camp Cu Chi.